Hey everyone, it's that time of year again for our annual Project 54 fundraiser. I know many of you have been super involved with our work of walking alongside, encouraging and equipping youth leaders in Africa, and we're super grateful. I'm excited to tell you about Project 54 this year. So what is Project 54? Well, teams from all around the state of Colorado raise funds, and each team climbs a different famous Colorado peak. We had an awesome opportunity for the first time last year to have a few teams climb representing Nexus Africa. We had an accessible climb up Pikes Peak, Team Carlman climbed Mount Bierstadt, and we have had a team cycle to the top of Mount Evans, and more. Overall, it was a huge success. Last year, largely through the Project 54, we were able to get wheelchairs for a couple of kids and bring them with us on a visit last November to Nairobi. So last year, the wheelchairs went to Joshua, into Emmanuel. And this year, we're once again focusing on our work with children with special needs. So here's a clip from our friend Wilfred in Kampala, Uganda.
In a country where we have so many vulnerable children, children with special needs are even more vulnerable because the orphans, sometimes they can fight for themselves, but the special needs kids in our country, they are left. Most of them, we find them when they're locked in their houses. The parents will not even tell their neighbors that they have a child with special needs because there's stigma attached to it. When you have a child with special needs, the society thinks, you have a curse, you sinned. Even sad that in churches it's still there, whereby people think you don't pray hard enough, that God would have healed that child. And when parents with children with special needs, they are alone and they just, they are in a worse state. I believe that we should step up as a church and take care of these kids. There's a lot we have to do through training, first of all, people in the community to begin thinking differently about children with disability.
So this year, we're really hoping to meet some of the mobility needs of the families that we met on our last visit to East Africa in May. We met with about 50 families, and literally about half of those families would benefit from a durable, context-appropriate wheelchair. So it costs between $300 and $500 for us to procure and get a wheelchair over there. So that's what we're raising money for this year. I'm going to put a link down at the bottom of the screen here. Go to our page, find a climber, sponsor them. We're trying to raise as much money as we can, and yeah, the climbs are spread out over 2 weeks here at the end of August. And keep all the climbers in your prayers as they tackle some of the toughest peaks in the country. And yeah, thanks for being friends of Nexus and for partnering with our ministry partners who are really dedicating their lives to invest in the lives of young people in Africa. God bless.